What's up, guys? We are back in the studio, getting you guys some more content. I'm excited about Hooked, the Kayak Anglers Resource podcast. I got a good one today. We all talked about Chris Longshore, one of the Big Bass 250. Well, I got his traveling buddy, Koda Kaiser, that's going to come on with us, and we're going to talk to him about his day on Lake of the Ozarks. But I'm excited about this one. I'm excited about the young kids getting in fishing. If you guys have kids or no young ones, it's always exciting to get them in the game and get them fishing. So let's go ahead and bring Koda in here and get him on and talk to him just a bit. Koda, what's up, man?
What's up?
How are you?
Good, great.
Good, man. Good, man. I heard you had a pretty good time at our tournament here in at Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah, real fun.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's awesome. Well, tell us about yourself, man. How old are you, and what got you into kayak fishing?
I'm 13. I mean, I've always really been kayak fishing, not for like a sport, but
Mm-hmm.
I've always been, on a kayak fishing sometimes. And this opportunity I got, like, with the actual, like, how nice it is and everything, like compared to like ones I usually use,
Yeah.
I highly recommend. Like, yeah,
So was this your first kayak tournament?
yeah,
Like
first like
official
ever
one?
tournament. Yeah,
Wow, man, that's pretty cool. You went all out for your first tournament then, huh?
yeah.
That's cool, man. So, you've always been kayak fishing. So, what kayaks have you fished out of?
Just like row, like you just row with the
Yeah, just a
oars.
paddle
Yeah,
kayak.
yeah,
Oh, nice. So we actually have some photos from you on the water and whatnot, and it looked like you were fishing out of a Hobie. Is it an Outback?
yeah, yeah. Outback, yeah,
That's cool, man. That's a pretty slick setup.
yeah.
Tell us about the kayak. Tell us what you think of that Hobie Outback.
It's really nice. It's You have a lot of room, a lot of space to put your gear. Really stable, so like you can you can stand up and fish if you have to, and just a lot of room. You can move around. Yeah, it's real nice.
Is that the only pedal drive kayak you've been in?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of that fin drive?
It's really easy. I mean,
Yeah.
you just steer with the handles on the outside and then pedal.
That's cool, man. That's awesome. Those Hobie Outbacks are pretty slick rigs.
Yeah.
Is that yours, or did you borrow that from someone, or what's the
Yeah,
story behind that?
I borrowed it. I'm pretty sure Chris's friend had one, and he let me use it for the
Oh,
tournament.
nice, man. That's
Yeah.
cool. You were fishing in style then, huh?
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Well, let's talk about the Big Bass 250 and talk about your tournament day. I know you were fishing with Chris all day, and he ended up winning it. Were you guys kind of fishing the same techniques, or what were you
Yeah.
using that day?
Mostly buzz baits and like a spook,
Okay.
like with just a hook spook, so you could kind of float it on the water.
Okay.
Yeah,
What do you like, throwing the buzzbait or the spook better?
a spook. I caught most of my fish on a spook.
That's cool, man. Are you like, is top water your favorite, or what's your favorite technique to use?
Probably a swim bait and stuff like a spook, because I just get really lucky on them most of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
have you started throwing any of those big swim baits yet?
yeah, like the
Yeah,
Goliath baits and stuff.
yeah, man. That's a lot of fun when you catch some big fish on them glides.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, I know we gave you a pretty good swag pack. What did you get
Yeah.
at the 250?
I won a Yak Attack rod holder, a Yak Attack hat, a Yak Attack. I don't know what you call those, but it's like a thing you can put your rope around a dock,
One of
like
the
to hold.
cleats?
Yeah, the cleat. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I
And
think
then,
somebody won that, but they gave that to you, right?
oh yeah,
That's cool, man. And
yeah.
then what was your prize that you won?
I got a thing because I was the youngest participant, and it was a fish finder, a Garmin fish finder.
For our youngest participants in the event this year, we are giving away a Garmin Striker 4 Plus to Koda Kaiser.
Dang, dude, that's cool, man. Do you
Yeah.
have you put that on your kayak yet, or are you gonna wait till next
No,
year?
I'm waiting for next year because I don't want it to get ruined.
Nice, man. Well, that's cool, man. That's exciting. Yeah, we were excited to have you on there, and it was really cool having you and Chris there. Sounds like Chris is a pretty good guy, man.
Yeah, I was really lucky to have somebody like Chris. Taught me a lot of stuff I didn't know, and I'm really happy for him. He won the biggest fish and the tournament, $15,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, man. It was really cool. I know we talked to Chris and we tried to get him on here, so he's like, I'll pass, but we're glad to get you on here and talk about your guys' day. Did you guys stay like in the same area the majority of the day, or did you guys split up at any point?
Um, yeah, kind of the same area. If you see behind us, kind of on the left side, there
Okay.
was a lot of sticks and weeds. We kind of stayed over there, and we kind of went pretty sure south a little bit,
Okay.
like kind of by those houses on the far side.
Nice, man. Nice. With you guys fishing together and all that, were you there when he caught those two big fish later in the day?
Yeah, it was really really awesome. He caught it because it was like last minute, and I was fishing, and it was like the last couple. I think it was like 20 minutes left, and I was throwing a buzzbait, and he hollered at me. He's like, "Koda, come here for a second." And I paddled over there, and he held up the fish. I'm like, "Holy smokes, you just won the tournament!" Like, yeah, it was really awesome.
Well, that's cool, man. That's a lot of fun. Um, so he say I think he said he caught on a buzz bait, and you
Yeah,
said you were catching him on a spook, and
yeah,
later in the day, it started raining and all that.
yeah.
Do you think that rain helped the bite?
I think afterwards, because I think it like made the bass like feel more awake,
Mm-hmm.
so they were chasing a little bit more
That's
instead of
cool, man.
off the bottom, and yeah.
Nice, man. Nice. Where'd you get that cool hat from?
Eco fishing shop.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
Are you gonna try and fish any tournaments this year, or
yeah.
what's your goals?
At least win one.
Win one
Yeah,
tournament, huh? That's your goal?
yeah. Or place top 3.
That would be cool, man. That'd be cool. How many tournaments do you think you're gonna fish this year?
Um, I don't know for sure, but at least a couple, maybe 2 or 3.
Nice, man. That's
Yeah.
really cool. Um, Tell us like what like did you grow up and your parents had like kayaks? Is that how you kind of got into the sport?
No, I mean, I've always really fished with my dad. A couple years ago is when I really got into it and like really enjoyed fishing, and I don't know, just really fun.
That's
Yeah.
cool, man. That's awesome. What so like if you had like we talked a little bit about baits and whatnot, spook and buzz bait and swim bait on that. So like if you only had one bait that you had to throw like the rest of your life, what bait do you think you'd throw?
I'd say a spook, but if they're not chasing, like if I had one bait, probably a bambito bug.
Oh, you like them Guggen baits?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bandito bug's a pretty good bait too. It seems
Yeah.
like they catch a lot of fish.
Yeah.
What's what kind of lakes do you fish at in Nebraska? Are they like big lakes like Lake of the Ozarks, or do you have
No,
smaller lakes?
not even close. Yeah. We have a couple here, but they're not really as popular. I like to fish them because it's just, fun to get out on the water. But yeah, I mean, I have a pond in Lawrence, Nebraska. Yeah, and I've caught quite a few big ones out of there.
Nice, man. That's cool. Do you only fish for bass, or do you do any crappie or bluegill fishing or anything like
Mostly
that?
crappie and bass, sometimes catfish, but yeah.
Do you like eating crappie? You like frying them up?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, that's cool, man. Well, next year, are you gonna come back? You and Chris gonna come back and fish the 250?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
That's cool, man. That's exciting.
Yeah.
We're glad to have you on there and be a part of it. Make sure, and like I talked to you earlier, make sure to thank your parents for letting you come down, and we were glad to have you a part of it. But
really glad I got this experience.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Most kids don't.
Yeah, most kids don't. That's very true, man. That's very true. JT, are you on here with us too?
Always.
Yeah, man. What you got any questions for Koda or anything?
Yeah. What's like your dream species that you haven't got to fish for yet that you want to go after?
You know what a grouper is? Like
Yep.
in the ocean? Yeah.
Oh, you want to go big, huh? You want to go big fishing in a kayak?
No.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
All right,
do it with a kayak.
I feel like that thing, if I would have caught one, it would pull me under.
I've seen some people land some, you know what a halibut is?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen some people land 100+ pound halibuts in their kayaks out on the ocean up in Alaska. So it can be done.
So Koda, JT, just when he was up here at the 250, he loaded up a Hobie Outback as well. And he's wanted to take that and get on the water. Of course, he's up in Minnesota, so it's a little bit colder and a little bit rougher now. But what is, like, if you can say anything from your experience on being on that kayak, like, what's your favorite part that JT may be able to look forward to?
Just how simple, like, steering it is. Like, with a row, you kind of have to stop before you turn, and it takes a long time. And on a Hobie Outback, you can just sit there and turn the little knobs and keep pedaling. And it's probably that. That's my favorite part.
That's good. I hope I can snake into some spots, and I like to go after northern pikes. So that's what I'll try. That's what I'll try and get into it. Not quite as big as a grouper, but my other question would be, you're from Nebraska, so are you a big Husker fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you at the table that was like the 20 Nebraska guys watching the Cornhuskers on your phone?
Yeah.
Were you one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, at the game?
No, there was a whole table of the Nebraska initiative there at the ceremony. And I walked by the table, and there was about 15 guys that were watching the Cornhuskers while Jonathan was up there talking.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
No, okay. All right.
Man, Koda, for real, man, thank you for coming on here and skipping school. I won't tell anybody. I won't tell anybody you skipped school today, but I appreciate you coming on here, and we look forward to having you back here next year. Maybe we'll get together before the tournament when you guys are maybe doing some pre-fishing and come fish with you and Chris and hang out and make a day out of it. And JT will be down there, and maybe we can get you guys on those Outbacks and mess around on Lake of the Ozarks.
Okay, that'll be fun.
So goal next year is winning a couple tournaments, at least placing in a couple, and maybe winning the 250.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's a hard tournament.
Hey, only one cast. You just need that big bass.
Yeah.
Dude, well, you still, I mean, I think, what did you finish? 57th out of 120, man. That's pretty good, man, for your first, real tournament.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Well, Koda, again, for real, thank you, and make sure and thank your parents for us, and appreciate you coming on here. And you ever need anything, man, just holler at us. You've got my phone number, and feel free to reach out if you got any questions, or you can also get on the Hooked forum that JT helps a lot, and you can ask questions on there about rigging out, and if you need help installing that fish finder, just holler at us, man. Okay.
Right. Thanks.
Cool, man. Thank you, Koda, for being on here, dude.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
JT, it's really cool seeing like this next generation of kids getting into the sport.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I mean, he did way better than I would have ever done out on that tournament. So it's really cool to see. And really that's kind of the next wave, right? That's what's going to keep the sport moving forward. And yeah, no, it's awesome.
Yeah, man, it's like kudos to Chris for taking him along as well. Cause I mean, that's, you know, it's tough enough going on a tournament and focus on yourself, and then, you know, bringing your partner on there that's, you know, a younger kid that you're still trying to teach and help. And, you know, shout out to Chris and on doing that. And, you know, I know you got to talk to him and all that. And it's been a really cool story.
Yeah. I mean, I'll share that story and we put it on our website, but it's just crazy. All of the nice things that he does for both Koda and a bunch of the other anglers and tournament anglers, and kind of making sure they're all taken care of. You couldn't have been a more humble guy to win the tournament. I know he is so humble that he didn't want to join us, but no, his story is a great one. And I got a feeling like his teachings with Koda and stuff is going to help him propel up the sport too. I got a feeling we'll be seeing his name on the leaderboards.
Oh, I believe it too. It's pretty cool. I'm excited to hear that from them. But man, sweet. Thanks for jumping on here, JT, again as well, and helping us. And guys, we're gonna keep coming with the content. I'm not sure what we got planned up for our next few episodes, but we're excited to get guests on here, talk to people, talk kayak, talk shop, talk fishing, whatever you guys want to. But again, you guys are more than welcome to get on the Kayak Anglers Resource, the forum. Just look hooked to the kayakanglersresource.com. You can get on there, ask questions, comments, whatever you guys want to do. If you guys need help with anything, we're always available. Always feel free to reach out to us through our online store or our storefront here, and glad to help you guys out all the time with anything you guys need. But that's it. Koda, thanks again for being on here. JT, appreciate it, and we'll see you guys later.